Hey guys, I hope you're all well. Today we're going to start seeing a new story called The Son of Goku is the New Demon King. Guys, this is the last episode of this great saga where the son of Goku and Vados grew up and became a rebellious boy. But this story will have its final outcome and you will see it now. So I won't say much and let's see the end of this great story together. More before starting, leave a lot of likes and comment what you think of this saga here on the channel, okay? With all that done, grab your popcorn and soda and let's get to this amazing story. In the 7th universe. Currently in the 7th universe, more precisely on planet Earth, it was possible to see that all the Z warriors, including Gohan, had arrived at the place to face Son Kaido. But all had been defeated by Kaido, who had now achieved the power of the Super Saiyan God. With the defeat of all the Z warriors, Kaido thought that now he finally had no one but Beerus for him to defeat and finally fulfill his goal. But what the youngest Saiyan did not imagine was that his father, Son Goku, and his rival, the Prince of Saiyans, Vegeta, would make the most powerful fusion in the 7th universe that could match the power of a god of destruction. Son Kaido knew very well how strong Gogeta could be, and knew that he would not be able to defeat him one-on-one. And Kaido knew that even using his power to restrict the power of his father's fusion with Vegeta, he still would not be stronger than the fusion, and that made Kaido very afraid. After all, even Whis and Vados had already said that Gogeta, in the form of Super Saiyan Blue, made him strong enough to force Beerus to use his full power, and if Gogeta used the power of Ultra Instinct or Ultra Ego, Beerus would have to use his original form. And if he did that, both angels admitted that they didn't know what would happen if that happened. The angels only knew that the 12 universes could be destroyed. Kaido thought, damn, I can face my father and Vegeta alone, but now that they've merged, it is much more difficult and even impossible to win this fight. I have to leave here and wait 30 minutes, and after that I'll come back and defeat Gogeta. That's the only thing I can do now. The Saiyan thought as he thought about running away from the place and waiting for his father's fusion and Vegeta to end. But when the youngest Saiyan was about to leave the place, he heard Gogeta's voice. Gogeta said, "You're not thinking of running away, are you, Kaido? Because if you're thinking about it, you better think twice, because I can find you anywhere in the 12 universes. And believe me, I will defeat you in 30 minutes, because when the fusion ends, you will already be defeated and probably dead. Now, Kaido, you better use your power to the fullest. Otherwise, I won't have a fun battle against the Saiyan, who is the son of an angel," said the fusion of Goku and Vegeta, while looking at the half-Saiyan and half-angel, who upon hearing that was extremely irritated. After all, the half-Saiyan was the son of a deity, and now that Kaido got the power of the Super Saiyan God, he was a true divinity. Kaido said, "I was really thinking about running away, but now that you've said all that, I thought better of it, and I'm not going to run away anymore. I have the power of a Super Saiyan God, and with that power I am a true deity, so I don't need to run away from you anymore, Gogeta. If I defeat you now, then it will be easy to defeat Beerus," said the half-Saiyan, raising his divine power more and then advancing against Gogeta, who did the same, raising his power and advancing against the half-Saiyan. Kaido and Gogeta approached each other and started a hand-to-hand battle where Kaido was the first to land a fusion blow that ended up receiving a punch in his stomach. But Gogeta returned the blow with a headbutt that bewildered the young Saiyan, who was recovered in time to dodge a punch aimed at his face. And dodging the blow, Kaido hit a knee on Gogeta, who managed to defend himself using his hands. Then Gogeta pushed the young Saiyan's knee, making him so slightly backwards that it was enough for Gogeta to land a right hook to Kaido's chin, causing him to be lifted slightly in the air. But before Gogeta could make another move, Kaido fired a ki beam at close range to get away from Gogeta, and it worked perfectly. When Kaido walked away from Gogeta, he felt something dripping from the corner of his mouth, and when he pressed his thumb over the place, he saw that it was blood. His blood, and seeing this, Kaido entered a very angry state, and this made his power increase even more. And this time, Kaido managed to transform again, but the Saiyan transformation was the same as the evil version of Son Goku, who was the power of Super Saiyan Rose. But upon seeing that, Gogeta got slightly scared before giving a big smile and transforming into Super Saiyan Blue. And again, both Saiyans started an even more intense battle than the previous one, and because of the shock of one of their punches, ended up causing the surrounding reality to be destroyed like it was in a battle against Broly. Kaido and Gogeta, already in another dimension, started a brute force dispute in which Gogeta won, but soon Kaido managed to get away from Gogeta, and then the young Saiyan started hitting several blows on Gogeta, who had only managed to defend himself from Kaido's fast blows. Gogeta was analyzing Kaido's every move, and when Gogeta noticed an opening, he fired a ki attack at the ground where Kaido was stepping, making him unbalanced. And when Kaido realized Gogeta's fist was already in front of him, hitting him with a powerful punch, and that made him to be thrown against several crystals that were in that place. Kaido was no longer able to control himself. The Saiyan fired a blast of ki with all his strength, and Gogeta did the same thing, but Kaido's ki attack was stronger than Gogeta's attack, who, seeing this, ended up activating the power of Ultra Ego, united with the power of Ultra Instinct, which made him win that dispute of attacks, and at the same time broke the dimension again, making both of them return to their original reality. When both Saiyans returned to their original reality, Kaido was badly hurt from recent events. Kaido gathered all of his last strength for one last attack. Kaido fired at the Fusion, who held the attack in his hands and redirected it toward the sky, so that the attack would not destroy planet Earth. After that, Gogeta gathered a large amount of energy in his hands and fired his Kamehameha against Kaido, who could not defend himself, and Gogeta's attack was so great that it evaporated a gigantic mountain that was in the way. Gogeta, after carrying out his attack, still felt Kaido's energy, so he went to the place where the Saiyan was, and when he arrived at the place, he saw that Kaido was passed out without any strength. Besides being in his base form, Gogeta, seeing that, hesitated for a few seconds, but then he raised his hand and created a sphere of energy. But when Gogeta went to fire the attack, he was stopped by Vados, who appeared and held the attack. Vados said, "It won't be necessary to kill him. My father allowed me to seal Son Kaido, so now leave him with me, Gogeta," the angel said sadly while looking at the fusion. Gogeta spoke. "And what will happen to you after that?" he questioned the fusion, making his attack disappear. Vados spoke. "I will be punished for my mistake of having a child because of my desires to be a mother. The obligations of angels is to guide the gods of destruction, and what I did was something wrong, and for that I will be punished by my father. So this is our goodbye, because when I return you will no longer be in this world. Goodbye, Son Goku, and a possible see you later, Lord Vegeta," said the angel while looking at the fusion of her beloved Saiyan and her rival. So the angel took her son and left the place in a pillar of light. Hours later, somewhere outside the 12th universe. In a place that was separated from all 12 universes, it was possible to see a large black sphere, similar to a black hole, and in it was Son Kaido, trapped by black chains. It didn't take long for the Saiyan to wake up and look at his mother. Kaido said, "Mother, I'm still alive. It must have been you who saved me." "Thank you, my mother. Now you can get me out of this place. I'm kind of trapped," said the Saiyan, trying to free himself, but without success. Vados said, "You're really alive because of me, but I can't get you out of here, my son. You'll stay here for the rest of your life. So goodbye," said the angel, trying not to cry at the moment. Kaido said, "Mom, get me out of here. Take me out of here, Mother. Mother!" the Saiyan shouted, begging Vados to get him out of the place. Vados heard her son's screams, but couldn't contain herself and started crying because it was all her fault and her son's actions. Minutes later, at Zeno's abode. A few minutes later, it was possible to see Vados facing her father. He was going to punish her for having a child, a crime that was against free will. Daishinkan said, "My daughter Vados, you committed a serious crime by having a son with Saiyan Son Goku, and besides, you manipulated him along with everyone around him, just because you wanted to have a son. As your father, and as the High Priest, I must punish you, and for that I sentence you to 10,000 years, sealed in the alternate dimension along with the evil angels. During that time, another angel will take your place, and after these 10,000 years you can be released. And if you are able, you will return to your old function," said the High Priest while looking at his daughter, who just gave her angel staff to her father. And so the Daishinkan created a crack in reality. Vados entered, and was soon closed by Daishinkan. Daishinkan thought, "The demons are coming back. They used my daughter's feelings, so that she had a son, and he became the new king of demons. But luckily that didn't happen. Son Kaido, I would like to have known you as my grandson, and not as the enemy of all universes," thought the High Priest, looking at his daughter's staff, and seeing the image of Son Kaido, struggling to try and free himself from his seal. But this did not work, as it was not possible. With that, we'll close today's video. This is a great story that's come to an end, and if you like it, you can see this incredible story and leave a lot of likes in the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until another day, guys.